everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snack Bar here with MLB 2K12 in franchise mode with the Detroit Tigers. You can see we are in New York at Yankee Stadium here for this game. I'm still trying to get caught up here with everything that's been going on. I think I may have to do just one more game after this for franchise mode, and then I can get back into the normal schedule of doing things like the 30 wins with 30 teams, your few requests, stuff like that. So you can take a look at Kuroda here, who we're going up against. He does not have the best numbers at all. So he's 0 for 3 on the year. I think I may have a chance to be able to put some good stuff together here. So here we go. First pitch of the game from Kuroda to Jackson. The slider going into left field, and that's going to go ahead and put Jackson on first. Now with this speed, you guys know that the strategy I like to use with Jackson is if I'm in a position to steal, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going, they go with the pitch out, but I still make it. So I'm safe on second. No outs here. Johnny Peralta up at the plate here too. So it's very possible that we can go ahead and bring Jackson home here a little bit early and get the run to go ahead and take the lead. So V-Mark taking this two-seam fastball. This goes deep into right center. I'm going to have Jackson tag up, head over to third, and get him 90 feet away from home, just so that way I'm absolutely sure that we can get a hit here. So Miguel Cabrera doesn't get a hit, unfortunately. All right, that's all right. So a lot of the things that have been going on with the Yankees have not been going well for him. Just taking a look at this game here, we've got Curtis Granderson, who is injured, as well as Derek Jeter. So there's probably going to be a couple names and faces that you don't recognize. I didn't either. So Yankees are suffering from a number of injuries right now. And I don't know, that might be something that kind of helps me out here in this game. Because, of course, you guys have heard me say this before. Anytime you go up against the Yankees, if you go into this thinking it's any other game, you're probably going to end up losing. So I'm trying to be very cautious in this game. Get the strikeout with the changeup, which is one of the best pitches that you're going to find out of Fister here. It's the one I like going with because it just straight drops. So if you can put it on the sides of the strike zone, just right on the edge there, chances are it's going to drop. All right, so here we are, third inning. Austin Jackson once again. Come on, Kuroda. Throw the ball. It's got a long setup. This one also going into left field, but that's going to put Jackson on first. Now, because this is a two-out situation, I don't think I want to necessarily go ahead and steal. I'm going to try. It doesn't work out, though. Don't get an opportunity to go with it. Because the next pitch is a strike, and then it just rolls into the infield, and we're just looking at a typical out. All right. So you can tell third inning, really nothing too much has happened. There have been a couple hits for me. Yankees have been kind of struggling at this point offensively. Of course, when you're losing Jeter and Curtis Granderson, that's going to hurt you considerably here. I'm just lucky that I've gotten through the first part of the lineup here so far without anything too spectacular from the Yankees. I know they've got a potent offense, and this could be pretty tough. All right, 0-2 pitch on this one. Fister getting the strikeout with the high fastball. Fister's not doing too bad here in this game either. He's actually had, I think, 3 strikeouts so far. Not bad. Anyway, here we go on the 1-2 pitch. This one. It's the first hit for the Yankees. And Rayburn doing a crazy dive. I need to be careful when I do that. I don't want Rayburn to get injured or anything like that. But, I don't know. I always hope I may be able to get a hit. V-Mart, this one going into center field. That's going to be his first hit of the game. That's going to be a single. So it's not like that the Tigers are having a hard time getting hits, because that's not the case. It's just we're spreading them out here a ridiculous amount. That one, also a single. So now I've got runners on first and second here, 2 outs. So maybe I'll be able to get a hit, kind of advance things here a little bit. Delman Young, who you know is suspended for the next 7 games, gets his hit into center field. Should I have gone home here? I end up staying. Bases are loaded here at this point. I'm kind of thinking that I may, or I probably should have gone. Avila. Ooh, great catch by Cano, who was playing shortstop, to go ahead and end that one. Man, I was hoping that that one was going to go into center field. We'd be looking at 1, maybe 2 runs. Cano diving for that one, getting it over to first. That's a great play from Robinson Cano. Take a look at that. That definitely deserves going back and looking at it. Cano obviously making the successful adjustment to shortstop. I have no problem here whatsoever, except for the fact that he gets injured. So Now we've got Jeter, Cano, and Granderson who are injured. That's tough for the Yankees. That's a big, big part of their lineup and leadership. Peralta hitting this one into center field. That's going to be a single as well. And this is something that's been frustrating for me so far. I really haven't had anything except singles. And here we are in the 5th inning. Only singles to my name. This is tough. I got to do something to get those hits go for a little bit more distance, get it into the gap. But the thing is with as slow as the Tigers are just all around, it's really tough to get doubles with these guys. Austin Jackson's the only person I feel comfortable going with. Victor Martinez. Oh, man. He's fitting over at shortstop pretty well. That's another diving play that ends up being an out. All right, Pfister once again here on the 0-2 pitch. Yankees. Oh, Peralta. Payback. Gets the dive himself and throws it on over. So that time, diving ended up being worth it. But the thing is you as the player don't do that. That's 100% the computer, but still looks nice. I'm just lucky that Peralta isn't injured after that one. Because now that I saw what happened to Robinson Cano, I'm kind of worried that anytime somebody dives for the ball, that's going to happen to me too. Rayburn doing it too. Wow. He was all over. Speaking of Rayburn here, he's up at the plate here in the 7th inning with 2 outs. Another single. Going into center field, so he's going to be on first. Nothing happens from that either. Here we go with Mark Teixeira again. Look at that, 2 strikeouts here on the day. 2 at-bats, 2 strikeouts. You don't like seeing that out of Mark Teixeira.
Strike 1.
Fastball for strike 1. You can see that the fastball has kind of gone down a couple miles an hour since earlier in the game. Sitting at 89 now as opposed to the low 90s. You can see Pfister does have a pretty good curveball and a changeup. I have thrown the changeup a lot of times with 2 strikes. So they've kind of been picking up on that, getting some hits. Teixeira, why didn't you swing at that one, buddy? That one was right in the strike zone. Stayed that way the whole time, too. So I got a lot of flexibility on what I can go with here. So, I don't know. I can try to go with the curveball here. That's what I do. Ends up being a swing and a miss for another strikeout. So that's 3 strikeouts for Teixeira in this game with 3 at-bats. So Pfister definitely has him figured out here. All right, here we go with Andrew Jones still in the 7th. Now, the way the AL Central has been going, just so you guys are aware, is it's still pretty much a mix-up right now. But it's basically between the White Sox and me. Kansas City has lost a couple games here where we ended up winning, as well as the White Sox. So they're just a couple of games behind here at this point. Definitely still within striking distance, though, because you can come back within a series for that and come away with the lead. Like if I get swept and the White Sox get swept and the Royals sweep whoever they're playing, they're back on top. Another strikeout there from Pfister, who's showing that he still has his stuff in the 7th inning. I'm going to keep him in here. Peralta, oh man, you are awesome hitting that one into right center. We're going to be looking at going for a double. Nice. That was a little risky on my part, but the fact that I didn't have a multi-base hit at this point, I needed to try. So I get that. Got a double here. Great way to be able to start off this inning. So that way I've got a lot of opportunities to be able to bring him home and get that run to go ahead and get the lead, because we are still in a position where it's tied at nothing. Miguel Cabrera hitting this one high into right field. I'm going to go ahead, since it's deep, I'm going to go ahead and tag up, head over to third. Oh man, this is going to be close. Oh, double play. Embarrassing. That's all right. So here we go with another hit. I'm going to go for a double again. This one's going to be even closer. Oh, wow, that one was close. So 1 out in the 9th inning, we go with a double again. So let's take a look here. Alex Avila, come on, man, you can bring him home. Watch that one go by for a slider. Now, of course, you want to be careful what pitches that you swing at. You don't want to necessarily hit the blue, but it's a lot better than hitting it if it's a ball. Oh, that one was so close. So close to being fair. And then the Yankees have to score here. I end up striking out, though, and that's going to end the inning. So 9th inning, 1 out. I still got Pfister in here. Yankees getting hit into the gap themselves. Jackson running that one down and getting it into the infield. We're looking at a double at this point. Yankees, of course, don't try to go over to third. Jackson does have a pretty decent arm. It's not something I would say that's necessarily great, but I'm glad he does have the arm that he has and the strength that he has, because that could have turned into a triple if he was any weaker. All right, so this is a very dangerous position for me to be in right now, because we are in the bottom of the ninth. If the Yankees go ahead and get a hit, they can bring the run home. And then we're going to be looking at a victory for the Yankees, and I end up losing. So I don't want to have that happen here. And going up against A-Rod, if you guys saw the World Series that I did with the Chicago Cubs for MLB 2K11, you guys know what A-Rod can do. So I know we could be talking about a hit. I'll drive him home. That fastball high and inside. That would have been a ball if he had chosen to lay off of it. Glad he swung at it. I'm also glad that he missed too, because that's going to go ahead and sit him down. 2 outs. We have a good chance of getting out of this. All right, so here we go. This is one of the guys that came in for the game to replace one of the injured Yankees. Peralta still getting it over to fielder in the yellow. That's going to be an out, so we're going into extra innings. So here we are in the 11th. Victor Martinez hitting the splitter into center field. Victor Martinez has just had a great season all around when you look at his batting average and his on-base percentage. So it's good to see that the success he had last year is definitely carrying over to this year. And the game, you know, in real life, he's not playing because he's injured. Miguel Cabrera. Oh, man. I'm lucky they waited on that one, because he's going to end up being safe. Only harm that was done here is we're looking at 1 out as opposed to nothing. Still have a runner on first. That's crazy. I can't believe that he waited. All right, Prince Fielder here. Love the sound of that bat. That one's going deep. Is it going to go over the wall? He's just sitting there waiting for it. Yes, it is. 5th home run of the season, coming in extra innings. Now remember, I did have Miguel Cabrera on first, so that means we are looking at a 2-0 game in the 11th inning. So Prince Fielder coming through once again. I think every single one of his home runs have been something that has really helped out the team. So Prince Fielder, thank you for pulling through. You are definitely my clutch player right now. I was very fortunate here that in the 11th inning, I had my 3, 4, 5 hitters up, because Victor Martinez, really good at contact, Miguel Cabrera, good at contact and power, and then I bring in Prince Fielder to finish it all off with some great power of his own, which means I can produce some runs here. So it works out for me. I'm going to sit Fister down here. I've kept him through 11 innings. That's just one of the advantages here, I guess, of playing the game, not throwing that many balls. You don't waste too many pitches. Now the Yankees have also kept Kuroda in. So Jose Valverde will get a chance to be able to get the save here in this one. I think we're going to be able to get it done here, because I'm still having success here in the 11th. When I had Fister in, Rayburn getting the catch, runners on first and second. So 2 outs now. Now what had happened is there were just a couple singles here at this point. Now for the sake of time, I didn't get a chance to show it, and the sound was off a little bit on it too, so I apologize. All right, A-Rod up here. What is going to happen now? Let's see, what should I throw? Got a good selection of fastballs from Valverde. Go with the 2-seamer to be able to get strike 1. That's starting off out of the strike zone and then coming back in. You got to love that play, or that pitch. Wow, play. Anyway, trying to go with the pickoff attempt. Rayburn catches it. Not able to apply the tag in time. That's all right. It's not like I was getting a pretty good lead off there or anything. I wanted to make sure that I kept him honest. All right, so just taking a look at A-Rod here. Probably a curveball and slider are the next best pitches to throw here, which curveball is not necessarily Valverde's best, but it works out, as that is a called strike, barely making it into the strike zone here. So you got to love the umpire for being a little friendly, having things go my way a little bit by calling that strike. That helps out considerably. All right.
1 and 2.
Man. All right, so are we going to be able to get the strikeout? Now, Valverde isn't in, by the way. He actually got injured. So I was not happy about that. He's out for 1 to 2 weeks here, so this would be a miracle if I can get the out here. That was a ball too. Now I'm not too worried here. I can waste a pitch. That's why it said Albuquerque's warmed up here, is because in case something happens to the pitcher I have in now, I can bring him in. 2-2. Cabrera diving for that one. Come on, man, you can get it over. Boom! Cabrera can still play the hot corner. That's going to go ahead and end the game in the 11th inning. The Yankees fans are booing me. What a great game that was, of course. It was a longer game than normal, too. Cabrera, man, thank you so much. Fister getting player of the game, did a great job being able to shut out the Yankees. But at the same time, they didn't have all of their weapons for most of the game. No Granderson, no Jeter, no Cano for a good part of the game. Man, and I lost Valverde here for 1 to 2 weeks, too. So it's not like I came out here unscathed either. I'm just glad that I got the win. Thank you for watching, you guys. I'm going to be doing another franchise game here in a couple days to make sure that I get caught back up with everything. And then we're back to normal. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. Every time you guys watch a video, I can't tell you how much it means to me. So thanks again. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on Facebook or Twitter. I post stuff on there every once in a while. So if you guys want to follow me, that's where I'm at. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, you guys. Don't forget how awesome you are. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one.